Good day and welcome to another interesting episode of the program ObiDatti Family on ObiDatti Family TV. My name is P. Catch and you're welcome once again to the program. With me in the studio I have Mr. Wisdom and Pearl, Loretta and Joy. Those are the ObiDatti Family TV crew members. All right, over the weekend and even yesterday, we had so many events around our principal. That is Mr. Peter Obi, the man of the moment, the man that we are supporting to be the next president of Nigeria come 2023. And we have seen a lot of events that have surrounded him, and we see that the man is really busy, okay, and this is what we want in Nigeria, a youth, a young president that can do the work. And Mr. Wisdom.
Yeah, over the weekend we saw him. We saw a lot of people coming out again to support him. We saw a lot of them marching out in Abuja. In fact, for me, it was like a 4 million man march in Abuja. And on that day, we saw a lot of people coming out from every part of Abuja, every part. And highlight of that day was a couple who just wedded. They just wedded. And they moved, they saw the rally as they were going from their wedding venue. They saw the rally and they had to join with their wedding regalia. It was just an awesome thing. It shows that the man, Peter Obi and Datti are just, in fact, they are just loved by everyone. And did you saw that? Did you see that?
Yes, it was really amazing. First of all, the march. It was unprecedented in Abuja.
Honestly.
You know that Abuja people are very cool people, very packaged people. So, very posh and, very smart and nice. But nobody expected that turnout.
Honestly.
The turnout was massive. People left their jobs, left whatever they were doing, and they were out on the streets. When I saw the videos, I was wondering, is this Lagos or Abuja? What is going on?
Because we know Abuja people to be people who are just like, oh God,
mind your business.
Yes.
I mean, when I saw the crowd, I screamed.
Yeah.
And then people will say, then they were saying it was that ObiDatti stuff was a social media thing. And now they saw the mammoth crowd that we have never seen before anywhere. I can't remember any candidate that contested at any time that had that kind of turnout.
This is also going to prove the support that Peter Obi has in the north.
Yes.
People just assume that there is no support in the north. That it's just about the south.
Yes.
Okay. But Abuja is part of the north.
Yes, it's part of the north.
And we have seen this large turnout. And campaigns have not started. Let me remind you.
Yes.
So I believe that as we go forward into the campaigns, we are going to see even bigger support. Okay, Mr. Peter Obi went on to his Facebook talking about the couple that joined the rally. He went to salute them and he said, salute and congratulations to this newly wedded couple in Abuja, whose special day coincided with the Obedient Family March in Abuja. And they marched too, wishing you both a blissful and happy married life and children who will grow up in a united, secure, and productive Nigeria.
That's the thing. That's the thing. That's what we want.
Yeah.
That's just what we want. We want a united Nigeria. We want a secured Nigeria. We want to be a nation.
Exactly.
We don't like the idea of divisions here and there, that we have experienced by a lot of these politicians. Because where we see these divisions, where we see insecurity, mostly are caused by most of the elites, the political elites. Because they are making a lot of generating revenue for themselves, through these means. But we thank God, Peter Obi is definitely going to come.
Yeah, I would like to hear from the ladies.
I saw the video and I was like, wow. You mean all of these thousands, millions of people, they had to shut up they shut down their businesses and all that just to come out for the 1 million march. Even the couple, when I saw them, you could see this joy all over them.
Yeah.
Nobody was saying, oh, I'm tired, I'm stressed and all of that. This family feeling, like this one Nigeria feeling, like I was so happy. I was so happy.
Yeah, and some persons went on to say that it's actually 5 million man march. Yes, I heard it. I saw it somewhere. Someone said that it's 5 million man march. That it was nothing to be compared to others. So I was really happy concerning.
Now I want to ask you guys now, because the ladies are really big on weddings. The wedding is for the ladies. So now I want to understand what would make a newly wedded couple probably coming from the church and they go right into a match, a rally, instead of going for their reception to host their guests and everything. What would make someone like that go into a rally? Please, can you guys explain to me?
It's only one man that someone can just leave to just come and do match for. When I saw the video, I was like, wow, what a reception. To tell you that everybody wants one Nigeria. For Peter Obi to send this thing to them, he's a man of vision. He has seen what Nigeria is going to be in the future. So that's why he said, I wish you a blissful married life with your children in a united nation, right? So it simply means Nigeria has... Okay, he has already seen Nigeria to be one Nigeria, and for them to, and I don't think they went for their reception. They decided to do their reception in the march. And as in seeing when I heard Abuja is going to do their 1 million march, I say, a whole capital, how is it going to be like? But I was wow. When I saw the mammoth crowd, I was wow.
And I think we're still going to see another wow because...
And did you see that 63-year-old woman?
Yes.
Like...
Is it 63? No, 70. 73. Yes, 73. She was matching.
73. She was
matching.
Yes, she was matching. That's to show you it's not just about the young.
It's not about the youth anymore.
I think it's just about the youths. You know, the old, the youths, the ladies, the young girls, the young boys, everyone wants Peter Obi. You know, but we're still going to see the mother of all rallies because on the 1st of October, it's going to happen in Lagos.
Yes, not just in Lagos.
Yes, not just in Lagos. We have other areas, but in Lagos, we're going to have 3 major centers where people will, we need to converge. Yes, in Lekki, people are going to converge in Lekki, opposite Admiralty Gate in phase 1. People are going to gather at Ikeja, beside Archbishop Vinin around GRA. People are also going to gather at the Festac, the Federal Housing Field around 23 Road of Festac. People are going to gather in Kano as well. Kano, we're going to see them at France Road in Sabongari. They're going to gather in Delta as well. There's going to be a rally in Delta. In Delta, we have 2 major areas. It's going to be Asaba and Warri. I can't wait to see what happens in Warri, honestly. Yes. Then in Edo State as well, people will gather in Edo State, in Bini City. And in Abia, we're going to have Obi supporters in Adosisioma Junction in Aba. And in Osun State, we're going to have 2 major centers at Oshobo and Ile-Ife. In Oshobo is going to be the Oshobo Stadium. So there are other areas. Also, we're going to have another in London the same day on the 1st of October. So on the 1st of October, it's going to be massive. So anywhere you are, whatever state you are, just prepare yourself. You can meet the rest of the Obi family, ObiDatti family around there, and obedience and very useful people around these areas that we have mentioned. It's really going to be interesting.
These are the ones that we know. There are some people that decided that on that on 1st of October, they will turn the Independence Day to March.
Thank you.
So these are the ones that you know for now. So you see so many people marching on their own just for one man. How about what does that entail?
I think personally there is no better way to celebrate independence than marching for Peter Obi.
Because it's a march of hope.
Exactly.
I love that.
It's a march of hope.
You know? So get ready. 1st of October, wherever you are, let's come out in the streets. Even whether your state was mentioned amongst the states that have been mentioned already, come out wherever you are. Let us march for solidarity for Mr. Peter Obi and Yusuf Datti. Okay, we'll take the next story. Talking about people that have shown their support for Mr. Peter Obi, we have seen a massive support coming from the southwest of Nigeria, and this is coming from the leader of Afenifere, a pan-Yoruba social political group. Pa Ayo Adebanjo has reiterated why the group will continue to support the Labour Party presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, among other candidates in the forthcoming 2023 general elections. The Afenifere chieftain had earlier declared support of the group for the LP presidential candidate in an online radio program, Yoruba Bode, where he said Peter Obi can rule independently without the influence of those criminals in the government, stressing Tinubu will only give continuity to Buhari's incompetence. I think this is really remarkable. All right, but before we continue, we're going to take a short clip from the interview that Pa Ayo Adebanjo had on Channels TV. We'll just take that short clip and we'll come back to discuss.
Peter Obi is the person of Igbo extraction that the Federal has decided to support and to back. He is the man we trust to restructure the country back to federalism on the assumption of office. We will not compromise this principle of justice, equity, and inclusiveness because one of our own, Asiwaju Tinubu, is a front-line candidate. If we are sincere and honest about keeping Nigeria together in peace, the slogan henceforth should be to keep Nigeria one, everybody should be ObiDatti compliant.
All right, that was Pa Ayo Adebanjo, speaking about the support that the Afenifere has decided to throw for Mr. Peter Obi, okay? And I think this is really, really remarkable that the Afenifere group will come out publicly to support Mr. Peter Obi, irrespective of the fact that they have a southwest front runner in the platform of the APC, who is also running for the presidency of Nigeria, and they have decided not to support him and support Peter Obi instead. Guys, I think this is a big news. What do you think, Pearl?
Well, to me, it's not the big news. Like we had so many people from other parties supporting Peter Obi. And for now, what Nigeria need is not party. They don't need someone that is from a particular tribe or particular religion. What they need is a person, someone that is competent, someone that can take Nigeria to permanent sites, someone that will give Nigerian hope. So that's why everybody just clamoring around Peter Obi to see that he becomes the president of Nigeria come 2022, so that Nigeria will be a better place, and Nigeria is going to be the great nation and giant of Africa.
Okay, what about you, Loretta?
Okay, I listened to the man, because he's a father figure, he's an elderly man.
Yeah.
I was really encouraged to hear all of that from a father saying all of that, because this thing is no longer, because before now we've heard people say it's just the young people, it's just the youths that are giving their support to the ObiDatti movement. Now it's very obvious that the support is no longer coming from just the youths alone. It's not coming from our fathers, from our mothers, or the elderly, because during the Abuja rally, we saw a 72-year-old woman giving her support as well. She marched as well. And it's so encouraging to see our fathers and our mothers giving their full support to the ObiDatti movement. It's so encouraging, and it's so obvious that it's no longer about the youth giving their support, even the elderly, because during the week I saw a post by the Labour Party presidential candidate, that is Mr. Peter Obi. He went on his Facebook handle to post how he visited the man, former president Olusegun Obasanjo, and he wrote, he said, I deeply appreciate the opportunity to hold extensive discussions with President Olusegun Obasanjo earlier today on arising national interest matters. As usual, the exchanges were forthright and animated. This is encouraging, and this is something I admire so much about the man Peter Obi. If you have a goal, you have a target that you want to achieve, there is nothing like going to meet those who have gone ahead of you. They've been there before, to seek counsel from them, and this is what he's doing, and I admire it a lot. It's really encouraging.
Yes,
it means he has the interest of the country at heart, because going to meet him, he has been on that seat before. He has been there before. It's like you're going to meet him to seek counsel. When it was your turn, when you were on that seat, in that position, how were you able to curb issues, to handle issues and all of that? So there's nothing like going to as good as going to meet the elderly to seek counsel from.
Exactly. Me myself, I'm really impressed. So it was also stated that Peter Obi and Datti met with the former head of state, Abu Salami Abubakar. He said that Peter Obi said that it was a pleasure and honor for me and my running mate, Dr. Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed, to be hosted by the Nigerian military president, General Abu Salami Abubakar. He said that General Abu Salami is a true statesman with an abiding love for Nigeria, who fueled our hope for a better future. So I've come to realize that, like what Miss Laura said, even the old, they are also interested. They're interested in all this movement and everything. And we have all seen that Peter Obi is the only person that can restore the glory of Nigeria back to Nigeria. So I believe everybody is for Peter Obi.
Okay.
Adding to what they said, you know, there is this adage that said, a child that knows how to wash his hand well will eat with the elders. And what an elder sits down to see, the young people, even the youth standing, they will not see it. So he going to visit all the former statesmen and the former president means that he needs counsel from them, and he needs to get information, needs to know how he's going to do it when he becomes the president, which I know by God is going to be our president come 2023. And apart from it, he also visited former statesman Babangida Admina with his running mate Datti. They met him and they seek counsel from him and advise him on what to do and how to push our nation to the permanent side. So the man Peter Obi is a man, one, he's humble, two, he's one that seeks counsel from people, not irrespective of your age, as far as there is something that is going to get from you that is meaningful, something that is going to help him push our nation forward. He likes to hear you, he likes to listen to you and get necessary information from you. Unlike other people, we've not heard them. We've not heard anything about them going at all. So the only just, I don't like talking about them. So our principal man, what he wants is once he gets to that seat, he won't be distracted by side talks or what have you. What he wants to do, just once he's there, he wants to be focused on how to move our nation forward.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to talk about Pa Ayo. He is an elder statesman. It's a man everyone respects. You know, he has been there. He saw the military era. He saw till from the military era we moved to the democracy. In fact, from the first republic, he has been there. And it's a man that everyone respects so much. And coming to make this statement very clear that they are supporting Peter Obi, not just because he is from the Igbo extraction, but they think that he is the one who is going to move the country forward.
Exactly.
You know, and not just that he is the one that will move the country forward. He will also help in making sure that the system, okay, is properly restructured. You know, so I feel very excited that people like this are coming to support Peter Obi, because he's a man that the western part of Nigeria listens to. You know, everyone listens to them, because if you think you're a politician, you are known, you are anything, before you became what you are today, you must have gone through Pahayo Adebanjo. He has been there ever since. So it's very, very exciting that we have him and his people coming to support. Also, good thing they made mention of Abdusalam Abubakar, Babangida, and Obasanjo. These were people that were at some point the heads of state, the presidents of this country, and going to meet them to sit council, it's honestly commendable. Yes, and I believe he must have learnt a thing or two, you know. Together with the deputy, they must have learnt something from these people, and we pray that going forward, the presence of these elder statesmen will help push Obi and Yusuf Datti to the presidential seat. Yes.
Okay. And he concluded his speech, Devanjo. He said, to keep Nigeria one, everyone should be ObiDatti compliant.
Yes.
Not even minding if Obi is from Southeast and no. He has seen something in him.
Of course.
He has seen something in him. So he knows he's the only one that will give Nigeria what they want.
Wow. I want to talk about the visit to the former leaders of Nigeria. Okay, so Obasanjo and Peter Obi seems to have a very cordial relationship, as we have seen. That this is not the first time that he is visiting Obasanjo. It's as if they are very close. And we must commend that, even though some people, I think Reno also, has come out in the social media space to discriminate and backlash Peter Obi for going to meet people that have put us in the state where we are today, blaming the past head of states and even Obasanjo for being responsible for putting Nigeria at the state where it is today. But we all know that things were better off during the Obasanjo time. Remember that Obasanjo actually brought GSM to Nigeria, and there are so many developments that he brought. Okay, you can never compare that with the deterioration that we have seen, especially in the past 8 years with the APC government and the Buhari-led administration. So it's still good for Peter Obi to at least, like you said, a thing or two that he could learn from talking to the elders. You don't just expect him to just get in there without any experience, especially on the federal level, and you expect him to perform magic. It doesn't happen. There are still things that you can benefit from all these other leaders. So I commend Mr. Peter Obi for all these consultations. They are quite broad, and I believe that they would get results in the end. It will be productive eventually. All right, we want to say, just like Ayo Adebanjo said, for us to keep Nigeria together, we all have to be ObiDatti compliant. And that is what this program is all about, preaching the message of Obi and Yusuf Datti. And we are sending the message out to you so that you can also pass it on to other families around you. Tell one. Make sure you spread this message. Make sure you tell somebody about this movement. Tell somebody why they need to vote for Peter Obi, why they need to mobilize for Peter Obi. And don't forget, this Saturday, the 1st of October, which is going to be our Independence Day, we are marching for Peter Obi. Let us turn the Independence Day march to a Peter Obi march.
Yes.
Is it not simple?
A march for hope.
Exactly, a march for hope. All right, so this is where we're going to be drawing the curtain. But before we close the show, we're going to have final thoughts. I'll start with you, Joy. What is your final thought?
Okay, for me, I want you to join our family TV, join our family show, wherever you are, join up. Thank you.
Loretta?
Okay, the ObiDatti movement is for everyone, and the room is open. If you are here to give your support, start now.
Wow.
And join the movement.
Wow. Pearl?
As always, please, if you haven't gotten your PVC, do well to get your PVC. It's not all about registering. You need to get your PVC in order for us to vote in P2B to be on that seat.
Mr. Wisdom.
Yeah, the campaign begins tomorrow. I feel very much excited.
Wow.
Yes, very much excited, honestly. So prepare yourselves. We must work together with ObiDatti and make sure that they become the president of Nigeria come 2023.
All right, thank you very much for joining us on today's episode of the program. Do well to join us again on Friday, as the program holds every Tuesday and Friday by 6 p.m. We hope that you had a wonderful time watching today's episode. Until we catch you again this Friday, have a wonderful week ahead. Bye for now.